So I'm going to talk about the idea of something called ego depletion. And it's basically just a posh term for willpower. And when you're trying to get people to change their habits and what they actually do, as an older person who has come into a care home environment, doesn't want to come out of their room, doesn't want to try new stuff, doesn't want to be involved in what you're offering, it takes a little bit of willpower on their part to make a change in what they're doing and come out and try something new. What people don't understand is that willpower is not an endless resource and it's depletable. So the more you use it throughout the day, the more it drains out like a battery. So if you ask someone to do something when they've already depleted their levels of willpower for the day, what do you think is going to happen with your request? The chances are that they won't get involved and they'll do absolutely nothing. So what does it mean to you if you're someone who's trying to motivate somebody to do something? The simple answer is try to time your request when the person is at their freshest. So when they're not drained and when they're not fatigued. It seems rather obvious, but it's increases the chance that they're going to go along with what you're offering. Try and deliver stuff also when they're not fatigued and when they're tired. Avoid depleting their willpower in whatever way before you ask the request. So don't ask a series of requests, don't have them go through getting dressed, which sometimes can be very tiring for some people, and then basically ask them to do something you want them to do in the way of activities. Avoid making too many requests at the one time is the general piece I'm trying to say. Make small changes to their behaviour one step at a time. So think of a set of stepping stones, and the more stepping stones you can put between where they're at now and where you want them to be, the easier each step is. So your job is almost as a facilitator, and to facilitate them doing what you want them to do. So you need to remove obstacles out of the pathway of that happening. And some of the obstacles could be time. One of the great obstacles for some older people doing physical activity is pain and discomfort. So if you combine the timings of the actual sessions with when they get their pain meds, you've got a higher chance of someone actually coming in and taking part. Weather conditions, that works both ways, too hot, too cold. I'm not a great person for being out in the sun, as you can probably gather. Cost to them on a personal level, what they're missing out on, what's going on, financial costs, whatever else. And if there's an element of self-consciousness about them doing something or being involved with something, in all honesty, that's probably one of the hardest ones to remove. There you go, ego depletion 101.